What's up? What's up, people? Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. What? Look, I did a video earlier today, and I was like, that's like too. I said that's too long. I need to cut it down a little bit. Try to keep my videos under 10 to 12 minutes. Look, um, you know the, when Tears of the Kingdom come out, it's gonna show why the Wii U is so valuable. Because just like how Breath of the Wild plays, Twilight Princess plays, just like Wind Waker HD plays on the Wii U. It's going to show why the Wii U is so valuable because of that dual screen feature, and why that dual screen feature is hard to get by. And with the dual screen, you got access to Link, and you can customize him, and do you got access to the map, and you can play the game. You know, like you can play the game and enjoy it. When you play on a controller, you're just stuck between a TV and a console. You don't have that second screen. So that dual screen feature for the Wii U is kind of hard to beat. So when it comes to Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, um, Twilight Princess HD, Skyward Sword, or Wind Waker HD, or any Zelda game, they're best played on the Wii U. So uh, that dual screen, man, that's it. And then functionality and utilization comes into play because with that dual screen, you have functionality and utilization. You can utilize those games. If you've seen how Mario Kart 8 plays on the Wii U, that's how Mario Kart is supposed to be played. You've seen how Call of Duty plays. That's how every first-person shooter is supposed to be played. So when it comes to functionality and utilization, the Wii U rules supreme. You can't do functionality and utilization on the Switch. You just can't. it don't even exist. But with the Wii U, you can because you have the tablet, and then you have the controller. So you have the controller. So if you're playing Mario Kart, then this is your leaderboard and your map, and then you're playing the game on this, or you could just play with this alone. So functionality and utilization. When it comes to video games, the Wii U rules supreme. So when it comes to Zelda games, whether it's Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, any Zelda game, it's best played on the Wii U because you get to utilize those games. You don't have that same ability with the Switch. And then there's that Miiverse factor too that comes into play. So with the Miiverse, you can draw different characters and draw them and put them on the Miiverse. And the Miiverse, it needed, like, people, they have some videos on YouTube where they show you drawing on the Wii U. They show you drawing Link, and they show you coloring it. But in real life, you never had that ability. You never had a coloring option. So the Miiverse needed some coloring option, unlimited text, emojis, memes, and the Wii U, needed some work. So to me, Nintendo should have never built the Switch. When most people talk about the Wii U, they quick to say, "Oh, it's sales, marketing, commercial failure." That's not true. Then they bring up the sales chart. They bring up the sales chart and try to say, "Oh, the Wii U sold 13 million." That's not even explaining the situation. The way you explain the situation is this: you have a handheld, which is a 3DS, and you have a console that's a handheld and console in one. That's the Wii U. One's using cartridge, one using CD. Most people that bought the 3DS, everybody that bought the 3DS, did not know that the Wii U was a handheld and console in one. They didn't. Okay? And they didn't know about functionality and utilization of video games. Okay? Because with the Wii U, so the answer to the question now was to get rid of the 3DS. It's cartridge because you're limited. You know the story with cartridge between the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1. So it's cartridge, it's limited. You need to get rid of it, and then you need to focus on the Wii U because you have a handheld and console in one, and then you have the best of both worlds. So you can build the tablet That's the Wii U tablet, aka handheld, as powerful as you want it, based on the way it's built. And you can build a console as powerful as you want it. And the good thing about both of them now, you can put a SATA or solid state drive in the Wii U tablet, or a SATA or solid state drive on the Wii U console. So you got the best of both worlds. So now you got the motion controller. I think this thing works. You got the motion controller, and then you have the Wii U Pro controller. So the with the based on how the Wii U is built, you have a complete system because you have the controller, the motion controller, the tablet, and then the console. It's complete, and then your needs are met now. So if you got handheld gaming covered, console gaming covered, but then you got this. Once the signal strength was fixed, you have streaming and remote plays and portability, stuff like that. So with the Wii U, your needs were met, and the answer to the problem was to get rid of the 3DS because it's a handheld, and plus with the Wii U tablet, it's the bigger screen. So that's what Nintendo needed to do. So people on YouTube will quick to pull up a sales chart to show you something, but can't explain it, and then they'll say they'll quickly like, oh, it's sales, marketing, commercial failure, but they can't explain it. And then you got some people say, oh, the Wii U didn't stand a chance, but they didn't know that the Wii U was a handheld and console in one, so they don't know. And then some people say, oh, the Wii U is a gimmick because they themselves can't explain it, because they didn't know that their needs were met. That's one. They didn't know that they have all angles of gaming covered. That's two. And they lack depth and wisdom when it comes to video games on that front. So with the Wii U, the Nintendo fan base needs were met. So whatever shortcomings they were about to face in the video game industry, that console had them covered. Okay, and they had 4 USB ports on it, so you can put a USB keyboard and mouse on it. Oh yeah, their needs were met, man. And all they had to do was put like 100 gigs on this 25 gig CD and call it a day. And those games that they were trying to get, they would have had them already. But when they went and built the Switch, they lost a lot of features that the Wii U have that they can't get. They went backwards and they fell off. So yeah. So when it comes to video games now, functionality and utilization is the name of the game. If you've seen how Call of Duty plays on the Wii U, that's how Call of Duty is supposed to be played. If you've seen how Mario Kart plays on the Wii U, between the tablet and the controller, yeah. That's how every RPG, adventure, hack and slash, racing, sports, you name it, that's how it's supposed to be played. If you're going to do games that deal with art where you got to draw, then this is your art canvas. If you're dealing with karaoke, then this is your music book. So probably and then probably you just get a mic and then you get the point. But the Wii U had everything covered. So all they had to do was change the architecture to x86 and just keep using it. But once they went against it, oh yeah, they lost a lot of features, and now that the people that have the Switch claiming that they know video games, they want the features that the Wii U have. So in other words, the Switch should have never been built. So yeah, but when it comes to Zelda games now, it's best played on the Wii U. When it comes to Mario Kart, it's best played on the Wii U. When it comes to Call of Duty, the Wii U rules supreme. So functionality, utilization, man. That's the name of the game. So the Wii U is actually better than the Switch. You know? So when people start talking about why did the Wii U fail, they'll give you these long, boring stories, but they never really explain it. You know, because the answer to the problem was the 3DS. You need to get rid of it so you can focus on the Wii U. You know, and that's the real answer. You know, and the sales of the 3DS was supposed to go to the Wii U, because if I put the Wii U and the 3DS in front of you, you couldn't even tell the difference. But now that you got somebody that can explain it, now you understand it. So they had a handheld and console in one, and then you had the 3DS that was handheld only, not a console, and you were limited. So you need to get rid of that and focus on the Wii U. So yeah. But when it comes to Zelda games, man, it's best played. It is best played on the Wii U because you get to utilize Link. Plus, while you're playing the game on this, you can bring the map up right here. You can bring the map up here, and you can customize Link and change his outfits and stuff like that. So, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, they're best played on the Wii U right now. They're best played, you know. So, yeah, the Wii U is actually better. CD holds more data than SD cards and cartridges. So, when it comes to video games, CDs are the standard. So, if they would have just put some more space on this, a lot of the games that they were trying to get, they would have been had it. But they went against it. Yeah, and they're limited, So the Wii U had everything. It just had everything covered. Everything. From the handheld to the console to the motion control, everything. So they should have kept using it, and then they had the virtual console to deal with, and they had the virtual console plus the Miiverse to deal with. The virtual console is just like your bookstore and your library. So you're taking all the games from the past, all the games that you ever had, that you ever made on your consoles, and you're storing it in the virtual console because it's really for natural disasters. So they went and built a eShop for the Switch and then built the Switch. All that was a waste of time. They should have focused on the Wii U, and they would have been in a better spot. But hey, they'll learn. They'll learn. But the Wii U is actually better, man. So when it comes to Zelda games, it's best played. It's best played on the Wii U because this tablet, man, is really important when you're playing Zelda games because it gives you an option. It gives you an option that you never had, because you got that dual screen feature. You be sitting there playing on the TV, but you can look down on this and see what you got to do. Look at the map, see what the objectives is, customize Link, change outfits, stuff like that. So yeah. Wii U is better, man, and they should have kept using it. They should have kept using it, yeah. And now that they have the Switch, now they're starting to see that the Switch is not adding up. There's a lot of features that the Wii U have that you can't get on the Switch. So yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is best played. It's best played. Tears of the Kingdom is best played on the Wii U. It really is. So, yeah. Too many people try to bash the console because they couldn't explain it. That's why they couldn't explain it. And now they're starting to see for themselves, what the console can really do. So they should have kept using it because they had all the Zeldas in the on the Wii U. So all they were missing now was Tears of the Kingdom, and that was it. And plus, they were missing. Once the Wii U was backwards compatible with GameCube, then Ocarina of Time Master Quest and Four Swords would have come into play. So, yeah, they would have had all their Zeldas all in one spot to play. So yeah, but they went against it, and now they're sitting there saying, "I want this, I want that," but you had this and you had that when you had the the Wii U console. So yeah, it's best played, man. Best played. Because it's kind of hard to go back. Once you get used to that dual screen, and once you're sitting there playing on this at home, I'm playing Zelda at home on this. It's kind of hard to go back to that single screen because you're so used to it. But then you have the option to play Zelda on this too. So the Wii U had everything. It's just Nintendo needed to get rid of the 3DS. Just get it out of the way. You don't need it anymore. And they didn't do it, so yeah. The Nintendo fan base right now is they're asking for things, but it's we had it. And then the question is like, okay, where were you in the Wii U console? You know, where were you when it was out? So Wii U is better, man. But Zelda games, yeah, definitely best played on the Wii U, man. Definitely. Uh, you just because you have all the Zeldas at your to play all in one spot, plus all your Mario's. well, except for I think lost levels of Super Mario World, but that's about it. But yeah, it's best played, man. That virtual console was designed so it's supposed to be just like how Steam is. So instead of you building the Switch, the virtual console is just like Steam. So just like how Steam is for natural disasters and stuff like that, that's what the virtual console is for. So when they built the Wii U, now they were supposed to like cut the 3DS off, just cut it off. We don't need it anymore. We need to focus on this. And they were supposed to take the 3DS games, the GameCube games, all the games from their previous consoles, and store it in the virtual console. But they're just so obsessed with building something. They are so obsessed with building something new all the time. They try to build this so-called new eShop, and when they didn't need to, and try to create all this confusion. So yeah, and that's how that went, But when the Wii U came out, the goal was once the Wii U came out, and once they know, okay, we got a handheld and console in one now. We don't need a 3DS. We need to cut this off. We don't need it no more. We need to focus on this and focus on the virtual console, focus on the Miiverse, and then focus on the shopping basket, like where you put like say 10 items in a basket, and then and then you just pay for it all at once. Nintendo Corporation had work to do on the Wii U, and they tried to avoid it. It's like they create a problem, they know they got to fix it, but no, we're gonna build something else and then abandon it. So that's what they try to do. And they were trying to make it look like the Wii U was a terrible console. That's why they put that, it was sales, marketing, commercial failure. Nonsense. Wii U is actually better, so yeah. But when it comes to Zelda games, though, it's best played on the Wii U. It's best played because of this dual screen feature and the access that you have to Link that you never had before, and the way how you can customize Link while you're on the console and doing all, yeah, much better. So yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, oh yeah, definitely. Anyway, latest video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek.